Well, here we are. I'm back. Got the Dragon t-shirt. And I've got the Dragon guitar too. This one's a Dragon 3 from 1994. I think that's it. Yeah, pretty sure it is. And it's never been played. It's a collector's guitar. And ever since the day Paul Reed Smith breathed fire onto it, it's never played a note, which is a bit bad really. I'd love to have a go myself, but maybe it will devalue a bit then. That's the case, isn't it? As soon as you start to play them. This one's absolutely pristine. And I wanted to show you a PRS Dragon 3, brand new, so you can see what they're really like. Nobody does it, do they? There's none really kicking around anywhere. So this is a video all about the Dragon 3. And I'm going to run you through its main features and show you more about this one, which I think it's an awesome one. This one's number 55, and we'll get to see that in a little bit. It's got all the attributes the PRS Dragon 3 should have. And I'm going to be reviewing, watch out for the upcoming videos, because I'm going to be reviewing a PRS Dragon 2002 pretty soon, that I just recently bought. And that one's been played for less than an hour since it was bought. Anyway, let's get a bit of a close up with this, and I'll talk about the guitar as we go. Well, here's the first pics of the body. Oh, bit of dust on it. Maybe you should get that cleaning stuff out and clean it down. No, I don't think I should I? No, that might not be a good idea. What about the teacup? No, that won't work either. Anyway, here it is. What you've got is a match top. This is a maple top, and if you look at it really careful, you'll find that it's nigh on a perfect match. And that was one of the reasons I bought it. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. Snap this off. Hold on now. You'll see that the match is nigh on perfect. Let's put this all back. See what else we got. Hold on. Oops. Okay. You've got the usual pickup selector. The two volumes. One for that one for that one. At least that's the theory. Or is it a tone and a volume? Oh well, because I've never played it. Guess what? I can't tell you. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to it. We've got Dragon pickups. They'd probably be Dragon 2s. No, I don't know. They're whatever it came with, but there'll be Dragon pickups. There's no doubt. It's a stock tail piece, nice and gold. It's just as the day it was made, actually. It's awesome. And what can you say about that? Isn't a single piece of wear or anything on that. Like I said, pickups, Dragon, probably Dragon 2 pickups, I suspect. Maybe Dragon 3 pickups, who knows? I don't even know if they made one of them. But there they are with the little, they've got gold on the pickup bits, the screws and the magnets, very nice, all gold, everything else. Anyway, enough of this bit. Everybody's bored of this bit. Let's move down to the bit that really matters, the bit on the neck. Hang on. Okay, this is the bit we've been waiting for, isn't it? Wow, the Dragon 3. Well, the Dragon 3, as far as the necks go, personally, I thought was one of the best dragons, for want of a better word, call it that they put on a neck. Now, there's that other one, the 2000 series, where you've got this big giant head that sort of semi-fits on, but that's not a real dragon, is it? Oh, what do you mean, real dragon? Oh, well, it's not a real one of these real dragons, is it? Because you don't get to see it all, you just see bits of it. With this one, you get everything. The head, the tail, the whole damn thing. I think that's what he said in Jaws. Well, it's all very similar. You get that here too. And if you go and look at it, it really is quite awesome. I don't know how many pieces go in there. It's hundreds of pieces that make up this dragon. But I thought this dragon was the nicest one with the blue round here. And what you've got is all this gold coloured stuff. Well, it's gold. It's the real stuff. And I was reading on PRS that basically they used to have a delivery every week of the gold in a truck. You know, special delivery, security type thing, guns and all. And I'm not surprised they made a few of them. I guess they used it for other things as well. I don't know. Stashing it somewhere. Who knows? Let's have a closer look at the head of the dragon down there. Hang on. Oh, I heard that play. Now you can say it's been played. No, it hasn't. You know, the truth is, when you see this thing in real life, it's an awesome piece of kit. Fact is that most of this has been machined by an outside company to PRS actually. Well, it still doesn't deter from it. I mean, it's an awesome piece when you get close to it like this, or even closer in real life where I am. It's really hard to comprehend just how good the dragon is, and how you know, every single last thing on this thing, even down to the little, I don't know if you can see them things down there, even down to the little claws of the eye, the red eye, everything about it. It's an awesome thing, and it's what really, I guess, Paul Reed Smith wanted to make at the time. He went on to make the 2000 and the 2002 and things like that, which are another level. But for this guitar at the time, in 1994, this was a major step forward. Let's go and have a look at the rest of the guitar. Okay, here we are. There's the headstock. Now, one of the things that you might not actually realise about this, I mean, they're all the same, don't they, PRS headstocks. This has got the Series 1 tuners on it, because it was 1994. It's a Dragon 3, well, that's fair enough. It's got gold tuners. But what is important, that, as I said, you probably wouldn't realise, is that name there isn't like the handwritten ones that you find on all the other PRSs. That's actually gold. But it's not just gold painted on gold. That's gold as in sunk in there as a signature, which is quite awesome, really. I don't know how many people know that, but there you go. And also, there's one other little thing. If you notice on the top of the neck here, TM. Well, that's not Tony Mckenzie. It should be. I'd like to say it is, but that's the trademark. I don't understand why. Or maybe it's Tom Miller, or I don't know who that is either. Yeah, I think it's just trademark Dragon 3. Let's move on. Well, what have we here? Well, we have the back of a PRS, just like all the others, I guess. One of the things to note, because we were a little bit after 1991 or 2, I think it was, or maybe even 3, this is grown into the longer one that I've spoken about a few times. Let me go around the other side here. The old one, 1991 that I have, ends about there. This grew to about there. Ask Paul Smith about that. I'm sure he'll get you back up to speed when you come back around. Okay, so there's the back of the body. Nothing out of the ordinary there. It's just brand new, just as it came out of the factory. Let's have a look at it a bit more. Okay, it's the back of the headstock. You've got the gold tuners that were common at that time. They've moved up today to like where you got the little gears and things. Who knows what that's about. Serial number 1994. Dragon 3. This is number 55. Again, it's pretty standard sort of stuff for PRS. There's nothing special about it, and indeed it's very similar to the 1991 I've got, and indeed that 2005 artist pack thing I've got. So nothing special there. We'll just turn it back over, have another look on the front. Just wanted to talk a little bit more about the headstock again. If you'll notice, the strings, they sort of just in there and they're all nice and pointing the same way and all the rest of it. Yeah, well, they will be, because those are the original strings that this guitar had when it was made. It's never been restrung, it's never been played, it's never had anything done to it. It's just absolutely as it came from the factory. But there are a few things on this guitar that are a little bit out of the ordinary, and I'll talk about those as we zoom back out and have a look at the rest of it. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to talk a bit about the guitar and about this the history of this one actually, and you know, why this has not been played. And by the way, there's no certificate with this one either, and I'll talk about why that is too. Well, this guitar actually started life off in PRS, as you can obviously figure that out. But actually, it was bought by an employee. It was an employee that was pretty high up the feeding chain at the time. I won't go into depths of the names and things like that because it's not actually that relevant. But when they used to buy these guitars as an employee, what happened was they would never give you the certificate. It was a company policy, I believe. So anyway, this chappie, he bought this, and you know, he was getting older and older and older, as you do, like me, like you, like everyone. And he wanted to put this guitar away so that when he was getting towards retirement, he could sell it and make a bit of money. And I guess that's what he really did. He sold it to me. It was still in its box, and I've got the case down there and all the rest of it. But basically, here's the documentation, or some of the documentation that I have, and that was stuck on it at the factory. So you never got all the other bits and pieces that you'd get with a sort of quote retail one. This was PRS's direction, so fair enough. Guy kept it for God knows that. Well, he kept it until, I don't know, 2009, something like that, and then he sold it, and I bought it. And basically, the top and bottom of it is, it had been literally in its box since the day he bought it. He didn't play, he just collected it so that he could sell it later. So that's the history of this one. That's the reason it's never been played, and it hasn't been played by me specifically because I want to keep it pristine for later down the road as well. And it's a great guitar. I'd love to play it, but because it's not been played for so long, I mean, this is an instrument that I'd feel guilty about playing. Really I would. So it's not something I'm going to play. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but right now I won't. Okay, I just want to take one more look at it so that you'll get a really good view of what's going on this thing. See how far I can zoom in on that dragon. You've got a few reflections from the lights, but not really too much. See what we got here. That's an awesome neck, and like I said, when you start getting close to it, if you look at these where am I? These little feet down here, it's quite awesome. A bit better. There we go. And there he is in full colour. Fantastic piece of work, really. So there's the end of the dragon, there's his back feet, and you'll see the TM on the neck. Oops, right there. Dragon 3. Yeah, there's the Dragon 3, and there's the actual sunk in gold of Paul Reed Smith's name. Quite amazing, really. Overall view. It's staring at me. Look at that red eye. I don't know. What a fantastic piece of kit. It's a pity that you know, in the market of PRSs today, that they're charging ridiculous amounts of money, and you know, this wasn't cheap in its day when it was made, but to get anything better than this, well, you're coming back to that new standard that they've got, the sort of collector's standard or something, and they're not issuing a load of stuff these days. even on the private stock. They're taking a lot of that stuff away, so you can only get it on the $20,000 to $30,000 guitars. That's a lot of money. And yeah, this is a lot of money now, I guess, but it's nowhere near as much as some of that they're asking for a brand new guitar. This is a 1994 one that's literally as brand new. Well, here I am back. That's a quick review. It's a very quick review of a PRS Dragon 3. Quite an awesome bit of kit. Just something I just thought about. Hang on. Yeah, something I didn't even know myself. That's it. It's a 22 fret PRS, not a 24 fret. I don't know. I just thought it was a 24 fret. But I'm wrong. I've been done. Where are them frets? Anyway, there you go. There's a little else to talk about. I guess it would sound great, but you're not going to hear it from me. I haven't really found any on the internet when I was looking for anybody playing these sort of on an everyday thing. Yeah, there's a Dragon 2 out there. I've seen, I think it was Park Guitars. I haven't seen any Dragon 1s played. Not found any Dragon 3s played. Oh, one thing, by the way, you know, when I was talking about PRSs on those other reviews, the 1991 PRS and the 2005 Custom 24 Artist one that I have, around here you had a lot of bleed on the 2005 one. Yeah, all around here. On this one, and on the 1990, well, the 1999 one's good, but this one's perfect. This is the way it should be. Just wonder why they issue those guitars for that cost. Bear in mind, they're not cheap. Where they've run around the edges and nobody's bothered to fix them. That's, in my view, a bit of a shortcoming on some of the quality control in PRS, which may have got better, it may not have. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to show it to everybody so you could get a close-hand view of a guitar that is really, really uncommon, and nobody ever gets to see them, do they? Hope you like it. Brought to you from TonyMckenzie.com with the Dragon t-shirt, man. Oh. I'm back. I do that every time for some reason, I don't know. Here's the case it comes in. This is very much like the artist case on the 2005 that I got on one of my other videos. It's all leather and it's all the stuff. It's got a different handle than the 2005 thing. This is like, I don't know, wrapped around. I don't know. I ain't seen one of them before. Yeah, looks just like, well, very similar to the artist 2005 case. Let me put the guitar back in and we'll take another look. So there it is, back in its case where it belongs. I feel much happier now. Oh look. Reflection of a few lights. Now I've got some nice ceiling lights here, not as nice as the guitar. So anyway, it's back in its case, it's all ready to rock and roll, but it's not going to rock and roll, I'm afraid. It's going to go back to where I have them stored, which isn't here, by the way. It's somewhere else, so if you want to come round and find it, it won't be here. It's just for the guys that want to try that. Yeah. What will be here will be my baseball bat, that is. Waiting for you, yeah. So rock and roll. See you soon. And don't forget, go back to TonyMckenzie.com and check it all out, because I've got loads and loads of reviews on there. A kit that, well, you'd probably like to own. But if you were going to go and buy one, it'd save you being disappointed later, because there is some chunk out there, isn't there? Anyway, that's the PRS Dragon 3 1994, number 55 from TonyMckenzie.com. And don't forget, wait for that Dragon 2002, that's coming along soon. That's the single cut with that giant head on it. That looks an awesome thing. We'll see when I get it.